Good evening. I'll now call the City of Cannon Falls City Council meeting for Wednesday, November the 12th to order. Roll call.
Councilmember Duncan.
Here.
Holst.
Here.
Johnson. Here. Mattson.
Here.
McCusker.
Yeah.
Schoblum.
Here.
And Mayor Robinson.
Here. All please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic stands. At this time, the chair will take a motion to approve the agenda as submitted.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion by Merle and a second by Bill. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved. This time, we'll move on to public input. Citizens may speak to issues not on the agenda. Before speaking, please give your name and address for the minutes, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes. And make sure you sign in.
And I'll sign in. And we're back. Melinda Naji Al-Jabri at Super America, 31600 65th Avenue. We still use the old address. We'll have to memorize the new one here. And what we're here tonight to do actually is, I don't know if maybe you're aware, there was a little small article in the Beacon about this, but we've had a petition, not just us, but other businesses too, that have been hurt by the decline in traffic and customer count. And so we're here tonight to give the city council a copy of this. We have 743?
Yes.
743 signatures. And, that's in less than 2 weeks. It was just customers coming into these businesses that are also frustrated with the traffic flow and the closure of the access. We didn't go door to door, we probably would have a lot more than that, I think, if we had been out really campaigning on this. So we want to give it to you, and I guess what I'm asking you tonight is I'm hoping that there's something that you can do with it to, you are much more powerful than we are in trying to talk to MnDOT to complete the safety study, and hopefully get a project started to reopen that access.
Yeah, we can take it and we can get with Ron and we can submit it to MnDOT for you. I mean, to see, if that'll do anything. I mean, we can't promise anything, but I mean, we can definitely do that, for you.
Yeah, and I'll mail it, I can mail it too and everything, but I'm hoping that you can also talk to them. I think that's important.
We're kind of all frustrated that the study has taken so long, but.
I heard they push it again, the end of the year, so that's what I heard, MnDOT.
Greg, have you heard anything?
I did hear today that they'll be getting some comments back to us by next week on the latest. I don't know if we're quite at the end, but we're nearing the end. So we've been pushing them to get the answers back to us. So when we submit them stuff for review, it's usually a 2-week turnaround.
So then after you hear back, then what, I don't understand, to completion of this, when will we know?
I'd say it's gonna be probably another month or so, because there's several facets to it. It's not just should we put them in or not put them in. There's traffic, there's operational analysis of the freeway with new access and stuff like that. And MnDOT's being very deliberate in their review and who reviews it on there, and that's part of the, I think, the delay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah, so basically today I met with another business owner, and they are all down more than what he used to like a month ago, like Ray from Cannon Power Sport. I think the guy from the tools company is across, by the power, and
Power Tools, yeah.
also Debbie from Country Kitchen. And some people, not me, I'm not yet. I am down 75%, and it's basically they talking about suing MnDOT or something like that, and they are in the process. And their attorney actually they take some action against MnDOT, but I'm really fighting. I'm waiting for the safety study. If safety study could do something I don't want to rush everything. So, and we are really appreciate if, guys, you could push it a little bit. Because, and this is basically a signature from
McDonald's,
people
too.
of Canal Falls, and some people out, you know, they just drive in the highway and they get really like, they lost, they can't find us, stuff for them to get back and forth, you know, and they say, how I go back north? And we describe it to them. And it's actually, it's divided between my store, McDonald's, Subway, liquor store, Best Buy, and all another store. So I appreciate if you could take a look at it, and
We could do that.
thank you very much.
Mayor?
When you say it's down, is that your diesel too, or is that mostly gas?
All, I mean, sales in general.
Okay.
Diesel, I don't sell anything diesel. I mean, even, I think Jay today stopped by in the morning.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a lot of inventory underground, he can't pump. I don't have a lot of inventory underground. Usually I have like $7,000 gallons. Now I keep just 1,000 or less. So the pump is really tough in this winter to pump all the way the bottom of the tank to the pump. So he pumped $5 and he left.
That wasn't the only reason why I left, but. and we-
So-
But the
we just-
diesel, I mean, that went down right away. And even
Yeah.
Najee got a call from one of the trucking companies, and they told him they won't do the roundabouts.
Is that right?
Yes, I mean, the guy, he say, if I have 20 or 30,000 pound, I say, this is designed, MnDOT guy, he say, it's designed for semi. So he say, if I have 30 or 40,000 pound in my truck and I go up, I could blow up tire, or I could tip. I don't want to risk it. That's what he said, you know, and they are more than one, used to more than one truck company, and they stop, they never show up again. So, thank you.
Mayor?
Yeah.
In anticipation of our meeting, we have a staff meeting with businesses on South 52 tomorrow afternoon. Jeff and Dave and I had asked Tom from SEH to give me kind of a quick summary of where they're at, where they've been and where they're at. And he said basically the components of the study was traffic distribution. That's been completed and agreed to by MnDOT. The safety analysis, that portion, he says, I believe we're in agreement and are finalizing the technical memorandum. There's a concept development, and this task is complete. And what the concept development was preparation of concepts for right-in, right-out access at this location. Operational analysis, which is the evaluation of traffic operations for right-in, right-out at that location. SEH has completed that analysis, and it is under review by MnDOT, and that is what Greg had said, that they said they would get something back to you next week. And then Tom said, once the operational analysis is agreed to, we will prepare a technical memorandum describing that process and compile a list of study conclusions. So, yeah, you'll be looking at December. I mean, we're already almost mid-November. You'll be looking at least mid-December, I would assume, on that. Because they've had to get MnDOT all the MnDOT engineers agreeing to something, and that's been really difficult for them, I know. I just want to say, SEH has done what they can, and it's on the other end of it that's having the issues.
And we'll continue to push MnDOT the best we can.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a
Yep.
lot.
Okay. See, there's no one else here this evening. We'll move on to item 6, which is a public hearing, Resolution 2107, certifying unpaid utility charges to be collected with taxes. Linnell?
Thank you, Mayor. You have before you tonight the final resolution for this calendar year for the delinquent water and sewer bills that will be assessed onto next year's taxes.
And the number's down, I think, but I think there's still about the same amount of properties, but I think it's, the the dollar amount is down compared to what it's been.
Some of that may be due because they're not watering, so some of the usage is down. It's a possibility.
This time, we will open the public hearing then to discuss the unpaid utility charges to be collected with taxes. And seeing as is there anyone here that wishes to address the council? Seeing as there are no folks here to do that, we will go ahead and close the public hearing. And at this time, the chair will take a motion to adopt Resolution 2107, certifying unpaid utility charges to be collected with taxes.
So moved.
And I will second that.
A motion by Merle, second by Bill. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. And that moves us on to item 7, the consent agenda. Items on this area of the agenda may be adopted or they may be removed and placed on the business area of the agenda for discussion purposes before approving. For those folks at home, I'll read the consent agenda. Item A is the just and correct claims for accounting period ending November the 7th, 2014. Item B are the meeting minutes for the October 21st, 2014 City Council meeting. Item C, Resolution 2106, canvass returns and declare election results from city general election. Item D, Resolution 2108, accepting donation for the fire department. And item E, approve frozen service line policy. Are there any items anybody wishes to bring down? If not, Chair will take a motion to approve the consent agenda as submitted.
So moved.
Have a motion by Merle, a second by Bill. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
I would just like to know that there is a form that's going to be coming down that needs to be signed as a result of approving the results of the election as the canvassing board. So please make sure that that is signed before you leave tonight. Thank you.
Okay, moves us on to item 8, reports. Mr. Maroney.
Nothing for me, thank you.
Chief? Ron?
Well, let's do something. Next meeting, of course, is Tuesday night, the 18th, and I would like a budget workshop for after the regularly adjourned meeting.
Yep, I agree.
Okay.
So, anybody else got a problem with that? We will have a budget workshop then following the council meeting on Tuesday evening.
We'll have a handful of items for the regular agenda the way it looks, but nothing too earth-shattering as of yet.
Okay. Sounds good. Linnell? Earl?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Bill?
I have nothing.
Leroy?
Oh.
Leroy?
Oh. Sorry to shock you like that.
Jay?
We were sitting down.
I have nothing other than just to say happy belated Veterans Day to all the veterans yesterday. We had a good ceremony at the elementary and the high school. But other than that, I have nothing. So at this time, Chair will take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.